Good to see you, man.
Life in Chicago, huh, dude? I feel like your existence must be more exciting than mine.
I would love to say that. The only thing I can say is it's very cinematic, the weather today here. So
Weather today and every day. I mean, Chicago, that's the original Gotham City, right?
it really is. Yeah. But didn't they mix like New York and elements of Chicago?
That's true. That's true. I have just never been, but my YouTube friend Eric Floberg, I want to say thanks for liking all my Instagram stories, man. I'm like, oh, we sort of follow each other. He's out here repping, man. He's out here supporting.
Of course.
I'm glad we could take this call. I guess the first thing I wanted to ask, the way I like to structure these calls is it's kind of like a simulated coaching session. So more or less, I just want to ask you lots of questions and get to know you and get to know what your goals are. And then I will try to direct the conversation in a way that I hopefully will be productive. You know, it's kind of an intuitive thing that I follow.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, if I think you're a good fit for the next cohort of the coaching program, then I will offer you a slot. But even if we don't work together, then hopefully it just is a productive conversation anyway.
Understood. Perfect.
Yeah. Awesome. Because the first thing I wanted to ask you, what made you want to get on a call with me today?
Yeah, for sure. Well, first of all, I'm a huge fan, bro. You know, consultant. Now, like, you know, like I see myself in you, bro. I'm 27, so yeah, like I see a big brother. I see an idol in you. You know, so
I appreciate it.
yeah, bro. But essentially, let me tell you a little bit about myself, just so you understand where I'm coming from. So I grew up in Bangalore, India, until I was 15. And then my family moved to the States. So we moved to upstate New York. And I went to college in university, like a deep, passion for all of this. And kind of embarked on my YouTube career. And, I started this YouTube channel called Attitude. It's a play on my name and the word attitude. And that's when I started putting out YouTube videos consistently.
Dude, you're like way more successful than me. I don't know if I should be your idol.
No,
you're a JP Morgan guy. You know, if I was a product manager at JP Morgan, maybe my dad would finally love me, man. That's really great. And when did you move to the US? You said you grew up in Bangalore?
Yeah, age 15. So
dude, how is it? Do you come from like a successful family or like a very success-minded family? Because I feel like it's expensive to come to the US and then go to college here, right?
Good question. Yeah.
Do you feel like you are best at? Like, what are the things you're really good at?
I have a crazy imagination. I think I'm super creative. I see movies in my head.
Openness to express yourself. And that's actually very valuable. So I say don't be afraid of saying something. How do you end up writing the scripts if that's the title?
But I came out very robotic in history.
Do you feel like you're good off the dome? Now do you script at all, or do you just go straight into the topic off the dome?
Straight into it. Off the dome.
And how do you ensure that there's like a good mix of like analysis and anecdote in a script without preparation? How do you arrive at that?
I think a lot of the videos I've made, I've lived the story. So like one of my videos was why I rejected the #1 business school. And that was...
The reason I asked this, bring this up at the timeline of 1 year, I can share my own story very quickly.
Of course.
1 year in 2019, I realized how much 1 year can actually do.
Right.
In 2017 and 2018, I was living in Los Angeles. My ambition then and even now was pursuing acting and directing. And I had just left my job as a teacher. Maybe you already know some of this if you've seen my videos. But it was one summer where I had $2,000 left in my bank account. I mean, I think I was 24 or 25 at the time, but you were already ahead of me in life, by that point.
Nah, you were ahead, bro. Like, you have a 500K back end, bro. What are you talking about?
But I had $2,000 left, but they were all caught up between two different safety deposits. So I really didn't have any money in my bank account in actuality. And I finally got an audition. I have an agent, but he's kind of a shitty fucking low tier agents. There's 100 big agencies. There's only 20 that matter. So I have a lower tier agent. That's what I could get at the time. And he finally got me an audition. Auditions are hard to come by. Sometimes you go 3 or 4 months without getting one, but I finally got one. This one was at 7 p.m. on a Sunday night in Echo Park. Most audition takes place at like noon in Hollywood. And Hollywood really isn't that glamorous. It's a bunch of warehouses, really. Like studio warehouses. In this random room in the middle of the day, you go and audition. 7 p.m. on a Sunday night at a like a stage theater because the movie was a musical.
Gotcha.
Which I don't sing and dance that well. I can sing a little bit, but it definitely wasn't the right project for me. But I auditioned anyway. I was in that audition room for 5 hours. There were 300 people there. I thought there would not be that many people because it's a small movie, but there were hundreds of people auditioning, and I had to wait 5 hours to get my audition. So it was midnight by the time I gave the audition. And then I knew I didn't get it because it was so late and everything was so whatever. I was walking back to my car, and I had just gotten a parking ticket because like 5 hours, I didn't know my car would be there for that. And so I got a parking ticket, and I didn't have any money. I literally just got an overdraft-free fee from Wells Fargo that day. Like for the first time in my life, I didn't even know that your bank account could go negative, but it did. So luckily I wasn't scared or anything, but I'm like, this is crazy, man. Like I really have no money. I just 5 hours of my life today giving this audition. Like this is fucking nuts. And I looked at my cell phone, and this is my subscriber count on YouTube. I had like 200 subscribers. And in that moment I realized I have more momentum with this one thing than I ever found with 3 years in Hollywood. So in that moment I decided I need to give LA a break and actually just pursue YouTube for a time. But before then I would just like make videos. I would just kind of like make a video. I didn't really think about what my process was that much. I didn't turn it into like a job. I wasn't professional about any aspect of things in that time. Finally, I started studying YouTube for the first time. I was like, how does this even work? Like, why do people make thumbnails? What is a thumbnail? How many videos should I make a week? I created a strategy for myself.
Gotcha.
And more importantly, I committed to that strategy fully. And I said, okay, the ambition that I'm setting for myself, based on what I'm seeing other people do and what I'm seeing for myself, is I think I can get maybe I can get 100,000 subscribers in a year from like 2. And that year I just committed to that to a week. I finally had gotten another day job as a SEO specialist. So I was commuting 90 minutes a day. So I was working a day job, and I was also doing local theater, but I made that commitment to making the videos, following my strategy for my videos, and I did not deviate from it. I was like, this is it. Even if I had to stay up late one night to finish an edit, this commitment created this insane energy in my life.
Right.
And in 1 year's time, I actually went from a couple hundred subscribers to 180,000, And it wasn't the strategy, because the strategy wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I took it seriously. I decided to study, like, how does YouTube work? Why do some videos get better results than others?
Right.
Then I committed. I was very consistent. I didn't fall off for my whole process.
Yeah.
And just I remember that story all the time, because now I'm working on other things. Mm-hmm. And that constant reminder of like, okay, you're working on this, right? So commit to it, get it done. Like that commitment gets dramatic results. So I don't know if you relate to that story at all, because you've achieved big things in your life. I'm sure you can understand that relationship with commitment, right?
No, 100%. I think, I really, trust me, I really resonate with that story. What I guess a question for you is, how do you wade past the like, let's say you're putting, what is the volume of videos you were?
I'm going to be there this year at some point, for sure.
Bro. Like,
I would love to meet up. Yeah. Okay, check one more time. Did you get the email?
I did. It says, here's the invoice to join the next cohort. I see the
Make sure it's the right price.
Sorry.
Yeah. Make sure it's the right price if you click into that.
Yeah, let me check. It says Stripe checkout, $2K. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, brother. Well, let me know if we need to talk more. In the meantime, if we need to schedule a follow-up call, if you have any other questions, or just DM me.
Thank you.
And I'll talk to you again soon.
Talk soon, bro. Take care.
Yes. Yep. See you.
How are things?
Solid, man. How's your end?
Pretty good. How'd
the coursework and everything go for you? Were you able to look at any of that stuff?
Yeah, I did. I didn't look at all of it. After I talked to you, I had work, and then I went and shot 2 videos, and then work again today. But could I quickly show you what I applied from the first few videos I looked at?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Awesome. Okay, you can see my screen. So had my editor load in. I tried Neil Gaiman's classic writing routine for 7 days. Here's what happened. So
let's stop right now. I don't want to do any of this stuff. Okay. It's too far along.
Okay.
It's too far along. So we just need to go back to the stores.
Okay.
You're just doing too much right now. We need to go back to like I fucking hate it. Okay, this thumbnail's awful. We need to start over from the beginning. Just unscreen your screen.
Okay.
Like, don't share your screen. You're doing too much. You're doing too soon. Okay. Jed Hearn's doing that. You're doing everything so quickly. You're not doing anything with any depth or thoroughness.
Right.
It shows in your work.
Okay.
If you can turn out a thumbnail in 20 seconds, it's not fucking good enough.
Gotcha.
Just start over from the whole process. Okay.
Yep.
Just like a baseline establishment. Everything needs to be done slowly, carefully, with intention.
Right.
You can't like just hack your way into something really good and something really viral.
Gotcha.
Right? The way I actually like to start with things is with you and with your life. The question that I always like to ask. See, this is gonna be tough for you because you're so obsessed with YouTube that you can't think about anything else, and like you're sort of not interesting as a result.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Yeah. 1 sec.
You're too desperate for it. So I want to know about you and your life, and since